That was Dad's.
Yes, Miss Croft. According to Richard's will, in the event of his death, I was to give it to you.
Karakuri. Japanese puzzle.
Technically speaking, you're meant to sign the papers first.
I could never understand your father's obsession with those things.
Wouldn't believe how many of these were lying around the house. There was going to be some purpose to it. The first letter from my final destination.
But you didn't leave a letter?
How did you first come to get involved?
Well, my agents from LA had screened my movie The Wave, which is a Norwegian disaster movie I made for studio people, and then one of the executives in MGM saw it and thought I could be the right director for Tomb Raider.
And when Tomb Raider was mentioned to you, what's kind of the first thing that came to mind? Was it something that excited you, something you had to learn a lot about?
No, I got really excited. I've been a fan of the game since the very first game came out. But I hadn't played for a while, and then when I started looking at the more recent games and saw the 2013 reboot game, I got really excited because I loved what they had done with that more kind of gritty, authentic take on Lara Croft.
Hello, Sprout. I knew I could trust you to solve my puzzle. Unfortunately, if you're watching this tape, then it means that I must be dead. It'll be obvious to you by now that there was more to my life than just boardrooms and business deals. Things that I couldn't tell you about before. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to burn all my research on the Himiko project. Just burn all of it, the notebooks, the tapes, everything. It's very important. If it falls into the wrong hands, then it could be catastrophic, so please do it straight away. I know you hate being told what to do, but please promise me that. I hope you never have to see this tape. But if you do, you've found my secret calling.
What kind of vision did you have for the story when you were putting it together?
I wanted, of course, to make a big action-adventure movie, but I wanted it to have a heart and to have characters you really care about, and to have Lara have vulnerability and be relatable. And I think once we got Alicia on board for that, it was just a really fun ride.
I mean, how did she kind of come into thinking for things? Because reading about it for a few years, there have been a lot of actresses linked with the role at various times. Can you kind of talk me through the process of how you settled on her?
No, when we started talking about who could be our new Lara Croft, Alicia immediately were on the top of all our lists, and she was the obvious choice.
And very physical, anyone mind saying that?
Yeah.
I mean, how was it watching her kind of train to become Lara Croft?
It was so inspiring seeing Alicia, how hard she trained with her trainer to get in physical shape, and then with the stunt people, because we wanted her to do as much of the stunts herself, and she was really up for that as well. And I was just blown away by her dedication and her never giving up. Yeah.
I think I know where they went. Our dads.
To the bottom of the sea?
They were headed to an uninhabited island. Somewhere off the coast of Japan. It used to be called Yamatai.
There's at least 6,000 islands off the coast of Japan. Hardly any of them are populated.
Well, I have a map. Now all I need to do is to figure out what these are. I think these are coordinates. The location.
They're clock hands.
They're not clock hands. Definitely not clock hands. They are clock hands. That's the one.
That's right in the middle of the Devil's Sea. You might as well tie a stone to your foot and jump off the boat now.
A lot of the film takes place on quite a mysterious island. How did you find the location for that?
Well, our island is made up of lots of different parts. We were down in South Africa shooting. One of the locations was this beautiful beach that looked like just untouched, and we had to bring in all the equipment by helicopter. And but it was, yeah, you really felt that you were making something special when you were standing there.
There are a lot of big action sequences, obviously, for a film like this. What was the most challenging one to get right?
I think the scene where Lara goes down the river into that old Japanese bomber that tips around, and then she's thrown out of the window with a parachute, trying to get that open, and then landing on the forest floor at the end. That was made out of a lot of different parts, both on location in South Africa, on stages there, on stages in London, in a tank here. And then finally, we went to the Lee Valley Olympic whitewater rafting facility and threw Alicia down there with her hands tied.
Come on!
Get down there.
Let's go! Come on, go! Tie her up!
Lara Croft! You shouldn't have come here. I'm glad that you did.
I mean, obviously, there have been many games over the years, lots of iterations of this character. I mean, are you excited to see where it goes next, assuming this film does well?
Yeah, I'm really proud of what we've done here. I feel we've created a new Lara Croft for 2018 that I hope can inspire people to find their inner adventurer.
And has there been talk of what could happen next in the franchise?
Now we're just focused on making this a standalone movie that can be enjoyed both by the fans of the Tomb Raider games, but also people new to that world. And I think we made an action-adventure movie with a heart that I think a lot of people will enjoy.
Close the tomb once and for all. The fate of humanity is now in your hands.
Can't be too careful these days. The world has gone bloody mad.
I'll take two.